Okay, good morning. We have arms, abs, and cardio Tabata today. So bunch of dumbbells. I do have a stability ball for a few moves that we're going to use on like an incline. You can also use it for like planks and push-ups, things like that. And we're going to get nice and warm. Some of the cardio will be like kickbox inspired. So we're going to take a deep breath up. We'll warm up with some kickboxing moves. Oh, my arms hurt already. Hurt in a good way. And one more. We're going to hold those arms out to the side and just make little circles. And we're going to tap. So last night I was watching, looking up on YouTube some of the older fitness people I used to follow in my in the 80s when I first started working out in my dorm and in high school. And I came across some, and I'm like, wow, we still do some of the same exercises. Make a bicep curl here. And it was just funny, the music, the outfits. I just came across a YouTube channel with a lot of good ones. Like Denise Austin was on there too. Hold it in and step touch with a little chest press. Denise Austin looks great. Her daughter Katie's so cute. She's in fitness too. I used to watch Denise Austin on TV. Like she had a show. And I think I did her prenatal videos. And tap behind and punch. And I used to teach prenatal, so I got some good ideas from there. And reach it across. Good. 4 more. 3, 2, and hold the feet and then just punch it out. So quick return with that punch. Abs are tight. Good. Double it up. Good. And speed bag. A little pulse. Good. Go the other way. I was listening to a podcast a while ago. It was years ago. Uppercut right here. And they were talking about like the genesis of group exercise, which I love. Jack LaLanne did it, home workouts, whatever. But, when we were doing exercise like that we were watching or going to group exercise classes, let's flurry the arms and pulse. So there was I think it was, I'm trying to think who it was. Anyway, Molly Fox maybe? So, like one really pioneer of group fitness. Punch it down. Use your core. And she was talking about how low impact exercise kind of was born from, they couldn't jump around in the fitness studios in New York when they were training like Broadway dancers because you were disturbing somebody downstairs. So that's how low impact exercise and aerobics kind of came to be. 3, 2, 1, twist it out. So it was funny. I don't know why that just popped into my brain. But they used to, teach these group classes in New York City in the 80s and late 70s. There'd be a lot of Broadway dancers. They'd be doing their aerobics, jumping up and down. And then, there'd be like an office downstairs. And they're like, you can't do that. So then they kept it low impact. And then they kind of build it as, oh, it's better for you. It's low impact. 4 more. We're going to side lunge right here. Take it side to side. Let's punch it down. Good. Warming up those arms and legs. 4 more. 4, 3. Let's open up into a plie and go down, up. Good. We want to get the legs a little warm today too because we'll be doing some ab work and some cardio. And then hold the arms up and then just reach. Bring that elbow to your hip. Really reaching up, straightening that arm. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. All right, we're going to start with a little kickbox cardio. for our first Tabata, which is 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. Okay, the first one is going to be 4 punches. Touch, lift, touch. You can jump or just come up to the toes, but it's 4 punches, deep squat, lift. The most important thing is the arms, so you don't have to jump. We're going to do this one twice. All right, are we ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, down, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, down, up, down. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a little reset in there. Less than 10. Again, it takes a little bit to get going here. Last one. And recover. Let's tap. These will add up quickly, I promise. Ready? We're going to do that again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Touch. Now, I'm really trying to touch the floor. I'm bending my knees. Trying to get deeper into that squat. Using the arms to really raise that heart rate. Last one. Tap it out. All right. We're going to jab, cross, knee hop. So it's jab, cross, knee hop, or just lift the knee. Ready? Here we go. Jab, cross, up. Getting the arms warm, getting that heart rate up. So you can jump it. So after that cross, we bring it up. Come on. And last one. We're going to go to the other side. March out in between. These are kind of low impact. Speaking of low impact, here we go. Jab, cross, knee. So think of it as a knee slam. Jab, cross. Jab, cross. Good. Come on. 5 seconds. Last one. Good. All right. Front kick, back kick. These can be knees or full-on kicks. Make sure you get the knee up before you kick. Here we go. Kick. Kick. Front kick, back kick. So we are getting some legs in today, some core. Remember to lift the knee before you kick. Last one. Whew. Tap it out. Keep it moving. We're going to go right to the other side. Only 2 more moves after this. Ready? Here we go. Kick. Come on. Use the glutes. Chamber that knee. That's what we call it in kickboxing. Ooh, almost there. Last one. Woo. All right, jack and jab. Remember, you can do a low impact, tap, jab, or jump out. Here we go. Jack, jab. So it's a little twist. Out. Out. Nice big jack. Use that arm. Come on, biceps and triceps. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. All right, we're going to do that again. Ready? Here we go. Jack, jab. One more. We're done with the first Tabata. I think we have 3 Tabatas today. So remember, you can go tap, tap. Come on. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Woo, should be nice and warm. Core is engaged. All right. We're going to put chest and back together. All right, we're going to start. We're not repeating any of these, but we're going to just go chest back and for the next about 5 or 6 minutes. First one is a standing alternating chest fly. I like to start with this one. It gets the core, and you're using your chest to come across. Don't bring both weights together. Get heavier weights and go one at a time. All right. These are all going to be 45 seconds. So I always recommend you start out with one weight, and then you can always have a backup handy. Tuck the pelvis under. What you're doing with the lower body is very important. Tuck the pelvis under. Palms are facing front. Do not do this, because then you're going to have to do this. It's waste time. Correct? All those little nuances. Ready? Squeeze those glutes. Here we go. And you got 45 seconds now. I want you to try to go heavy today. Good. Lead with that chest. Whew. You want to bring it down with control. This is a good option if you don't like to be on the floor for chest flies. You can repeat this one if you do chest flies again, which I think we are. Yeah. Last one. Bring it down. Good. All right. We're going to go to rows, and it's going to be a 3-pulse row and lower. So keeping it simple, 2, 3, lower. All right, I'm going to use my brand new 17.5s, but I have my 15s as a backup. All right. Ready? Feet not too far apart, hinge forward. Here we go. So you want to just look out, neutral gaze in front of you, long reach to the crown of the head. So we're going to be working the chest and back with some movements with the weights together, like this. Some are going to be unilateral, like we did with the chest fly. So you're pulling the elbows back, wrist is neutral, and you really want to use the back to lift the weights. Your core is going to feel it here. Make sure that core is braced in and up. 12 seconds. If you need a break, you can come up to standing at any time and then come back. Maybe one more. And bring it down. Should have been hard to finish. All right. We're going to that incline chest press. So go lighter here. This is definitely harder than being on the ground, okay? So you're going to be here. Now my head is off. If you're doing this on an incline bench, you can do the same thing, although your head might be on the bench. Right here. This one's going to surprise you how hard it is. I'm using 12s. So you're not sitting on the floor, but you want to make sure your feet are flat on the floor so that you can kind of feel secure. So pick up your weights and then roll it out. All right. Really brace that core. Arms wide. Here we go. Up. So this hits a little bit more upper chest. You're going to feel that right away. It does require a little bit of holding your head up. So make sure you're not looking too far up at the sky or up at the ceiling. Trying to keep your gaze neutral. Get a nice full range of motion. You can bring those elbows down. Same thing if you're on a bench. Get a better range of motion here. Still a chest press. We're bringing it up. Brace that core. You may have to adjust the feet. Sometimes the ball rolls, but the ball shouldn't be moving. Nice follow through here. Ooh. Want to savor the move at the bottom where we're really using that chest. Coming up. Last one. Whew. Bring it in. Whew. All right. We're going to back. We're going to go single arm row. So you can use an ottoman, you can use your knee, you can use the ball, okay? So I'm going to do a single arm row with my hand on top of the ball. I'm going to use 17 and a half. And why don't we twist this one? So we're going to twist. So you turn the palm, but it's your back that's turning the weight. Okay? If you don't like that, just go up and down. You can stagger or stack here. Here we go. So you can be here, or you can be here. Everybody's different with how you want their feet here. Good. So if I didn't have the ball, it could be here. Or maybe an ottoman. Everybody's got something you can hold on to. Keep your shoulder down. And you want to lower with control. Ooh. Find that pause at the top. You can definitely feel your core here and that front leg if it's staggered in front. Last one. Put it down. Take a little grip, break, and we're going to go right to the other side. Whew. All right. 45 seconds. Here we go. And I'm not really pushing into the ball. I'm just kind of using it for a little support. It does move around, so it's a little harder, I think. And you can take that back foot up on your toe or have your heel down. If you're up on the toe, it's going to be more on the front leg. About 20 seconds to go. I'm going to show you a front view. Keep that wrist neutral. So it's great to go heavy, but you're also improving that grip strength too. So you have to pay attention to that as well. Woo. Find that squeeze at the top. Last one. Ooh, definitely felt my core on that one. All right. We're going down to the ground. Now you can do this one on the ball too. So I'm going to give you that option. We're going chest press, a regular chest press on the floor to a pullover. Well, we're going to do the chest press first and then the pullover. So a set of chest presses. If you wanted to do push-ups here, you can do that. If you are using the ball, just your head, neck, and shoulders are on the ball. You can also do this on a bench. This time your head is on the ball and you're here. If you have light weights, start low and then go one at a time. That way you'll have a little more time under tension. You want to be in this tabletop position. Okay? I think I'm gonna do that. All right, so chest press, and then we have pullovers. So always get your weights first and then walk it out. You don't want to be on the ball and then kind of picking up your weight awkwardly. I have to fix my microphone, but I'm not going to. Right here. I had to get that off my chest. Oh, there we go. Much better. All right, bring the weights up. Here we go. Lift that pelvis up. Your pelvis. I'm just looking at the clock. Down, up. So you get a little bit more glutes and abs here. But even if you're on the bench, you can hold your legs in tabletop or do a glute bridge with it. Whew. Abs are tight. I like to repeat the muscle group about 3 times. So that way, you're getting that growth and that strength. Need 2 more here, nice and slow. Should be hard to finish. Last one. Oh. And bring the weights in, walk it in. Remember, we just don't want to slam the weights down, especially heavy weights. We don't want to hurt ourselves. All right, pullovers. And I'm going to be on the floor for this one. You can also do it on the ball. I'm going to do it on the floor. And I'm going to add a leg lower. So I'll show you what I mean. You can use 1 weight or 2 weights pushing into each other. It's our last back exercise. And we have another cardio Tabata, and then we'll move on to the next muscle groups. All right, I think I'm going to take 2 12s. Some people like 1 heavy dumbbell. I personally like 2 dumbbells pushing into each other. So this one, if you didn't like what I'm doing, you could do a glute bridge with it, or you could just hold your feet down on the floor and engage the core that way. All right. So I like to line the dumbbell up with each other. So it's like 1 heavy weight. I'm going to bring my legs up, not here, okay? I'm going to keep that heavy tailbone. All right, and we're going to go, I'm going single leg lower with a pullover. Keep a slight bend in the elbow and up. Ready? When I see this in class, sometimes I see the top leg kind of lose engagement. What do I mean by that? Put energy into the top leg. Maybe it's flexing your feet that helps that. Maybe it's pointing your toes. Now, can you go both legs together? You sure can. I'm going to stick with 1 because I feel really stable here in my pelvis. Whew. Working the lats. There's a slight bend in the elbow, but you're using the back to bring the weights up. Oh, how about 1 more? Oh, breathe through it and bring it in. Whew. All right, quickly stretch out your back and chest. I like to do this in between so we don't wait for another 20 or 30 minutes to stretch everything out. So I'm going to open up my chest. Oh. Good. Hold. I also see like people hold stretches in class and they're like, okay, that was good. Try to revisit it again. Hold it for about 15 to 30 seconds minimum. We're going to go right into a puppy dog pose. So hips are higher, also stretching out the chest. Keep your forehead lightly pressing into the mat. Arms stretched out. Great stretch for the front of the shoulder and the chest. And we're going to come up. I'm going to stretch out our back. Come into downward facing dog. And walk the hands in. And then when you bring your hands into your feet, bend the knees, ragdoll, and just let your back stretch here. You can also wave side to side. If that makes you dizzy, just stay here. Head is just kind of through those arms. Then lower the arms down, roll it up 1 vertebrae at a time. Roll those shoulders. All right. Good job. We have another little cardio Tabata. This one's going to highlight the exercises we used. So the first one is going to be a slam. You can use a towel. This is low impact. And you're going to be using your upper body. So you're going to take that towel, smush it into a little ball. Arms are up, not back here. Just bring it up. Feet are wide. We're going to slam it down, pick it up, come to the toes. And what's going to get your heart rate up is the arm action using the lats that we just used. It's nice to have the towel because you pick it up, you go a little lower in the squats. If you want to jump with it, you can. I might the second time we do it. Okay, then our next move, is going to be a rotational squat jump. You can use a light weight for that or no weight at all. Just keep it here. You don't even have to jump with it, okay? All right, we have 8 rounds total. All right, here we go. Arms up, abs are tight. Here we go. At least come up on the toes. You can keep your heels down. Work on your speed. Get the towel over your head. I might vary this as we go. Come on, 5 seconds. Come up on those toes, work those calves. Last one, recover. All right, do it again. We're gonna add a jump if you want, or come up on the toes if you didn't that time. Ready? Here we go. I think the jump sometimes takes away from it. To be quite honest, I like it low impact. And just come up, I think coming up on the toes without jumping is more effective for the calves. And we'll get that heart rate up. 5 seconds. Last one. Whew. This time, if you want to add a drop squat, so when that towel comes up, your feet jump together or tap in one at a time. Ready? Here we go. Keep it to a lat, pull down or press down, an ab power exercise. Come on. Pick it up. Some coordination there. Last one. Woo. One more. Pick which one you like the best. All right. Woo. Ready? Ooh. There we go. Go. The most important part is the towel over your head. And not too much a bend in the elbow. Don't let it go here. It's here. It's not going over your head, behind it. Use your core. You can jump forward with it. Last one. Woo. All right. Next one. Woo. Rotational squat jump. I forgot what we're doing. Ready? Go. Kind of the same idea. It's like you have a piece of paper under your foot. Not much of a jump. You don't have to jump. Three, two, one. You can also use the towel for that one. I'm going to get a weight. I'm using 8. Ready? 3 more rounds of that. Here we go. It's not a big squat. A little more oblique. So I want you to sweep it down. Now the weight just comes right in front of your chest. If you have no weight, you can let the arms go a little higher. Last one. So if you're not using a weight, you can get the arms up. With the weight, you're just going to shoulder height. Ready? Woo. Here we go. Getting our jumps in today. Great for the bones. I hope you're squeezing your abs and glutes. Come on. Woo. 3, 2, 1. One more. Woo. Ready? Start with the weight behind you. Here we go. It's almost like a little wood chop. It's plyo. You don't have to look at the weight. And keep the eyes forward. Come on. Land equally into both heels. Little squat jump. Abs tight. Wrap it around. 3, 2, 1. Woo. Recover. Moving on. All right. Triceps. First one has a little bit of chest and front delt. One weight. 1, 2, 3. Pull it in, press out. Okay, 45 seconds. 2. These are going to be slower than I'm showing you, and then press the weight out. 2 weights or 1. I'm going to use 2 8s. So I'm trying to put some shoulders into these exercises. So we'll get shoulders mixed in. All right. Ready? Let's start with the push out, because this is slow. Push it out. Push it up. 45 seconds. All the way down, all the way up. Think about the back of the arm. Think about the chest. The arms go all the way up, so you have a nice, strong chest press after that push out. So we push out. Also make sure that the weights are up high on the chest and not down by your stomach. So from here, bring them in here and then up. All the way down, all the way up. Squeeze the tricep. Last one. Bring it in. Woo. All right. We have a single, double skull crusher. I'm sorry, kickback. So it's going to be here, kick back, together for 2. Okay? So make sure you're really squeezing the tricep. Okay? And when you bring the weight in, not all the way here. All right, I'm going to try 12s. You can also, if you're just, going up in your weights, you can just keep it to singles, okay? Or maybe do 1 double. All right, here we go. Bring them up. Here we go. You're not going to get that many sets in. Look where my weights are coming in. They're not coming into the shoulder. And I want to flex the tricep. You can alternate your lead sometimes with the right, sometimes with the left. Woo. Keep your head neutral, good alignment. Push your feet into the floor. Use your glutes, use your core. The rest of the body is strong and stable. We're going to do 1 more all the way through, and that brings us up to our 45 seconds. And bring it in. Whew. All right. Then we have a kickback to a press up. So it's 1 kickback to press up, kick back, push up. So we worked front delt. We worked a little bit with that press up, little chest and front delt. Now we're going a little bit more top of the shoulder. All right. 1 and 1. It's a double kickback though. Ready? Both arms, I mean. That's what I mean by that. Here we go. So you have to just take your time to kind of stand and push. You'll kind of find your rhythm here, but there is a little bit of a pause because I want those weights heavy. Heavy lift day. We did legs on Monday. Now we've got arms, abs, and cardio. Everything is kind of put together in a way that we're challenging the muscles that we worked in our cardio segments. Make sure you can fully extend in that kickback. Woo. It's a slow press. One more. Woo. And you know, if you couldn't do another one and you hit failure, good for you. That is awesome. All right. Okay. We're going down to the floor. I thought we were done with triceps. We're not. We have 2 more exercises. All right. The first one, you're going to have 1 weight in each hand. The second one, you're going to use 1 heavy weight. So the first one is a traditional skull crusher. Down 2, up 2. Elbows are high and over the shoulders. The second one, you're going to hold 1 dumbbell, bring the arms back. Here. Option, as you straighten the arms, you can add a little tuck there. But what I'm not doing is this, okay? Just a little lower ab, okay? Let's decide what we're going to use. I'm going to try. Now, this is, the 4th or 5th thing we've done for triceps, so grab weights that you can start out with a little heavier, and then you might have to get a little lower. I'm going to have my 10s in reserve for the skull crusher. You can put your legs in tabletop or have your feet on the floor. Tabletop if you want to work the core a little more, but your core is working the whole time. Ready? Here we go. I'm going to put my feet down because these are challenging for me, and I really want to focus on squeezing and bracing my core and being able to bend and straighten my arms. I'm going to try to make the whole 45 seconds with these. If I can't, I'll grab my 10s, keep going. Ooh, 20 seconds to go. Bend, straighten. Just like we've done with those kickbacks. I don't know if I can do one more. Finish it. Oh, bring it down. Woo. All right. We're going to take 1 heavy weight. Make sure it is heavy. I'm not going to use 112. I'm going to use 17 and a half. So think about when you use that 1 weight. Ow. Oh, these weights are heavy. And there's so many of them around my space. Okay. All right, so get in that position. Remember the option to do that little reverse curl. Keep your ankles light. You can always uncross, maybe, 10 reps in and switch the ankle configuration. All right, so set it up. Ooh, never used this weight before. All right, so take that weight behind you. So do a few without the hip tuck, because sometimes what I see in this one is we move the arm forward. I'm not moving my arm forward. Big sunshine in my face. I'm not going to complain. It feels good. So what do I mean by that? Sometimes I see this. No, you're just keeping the weight here. So I want you to look at your elbow. It should stay in place as if I'm holding it. Okay? Change ankle position. Whew. Try for 2 more, guys. Come on. Last one. And 2 options here. You can bring the weight behind you on the floor, leave it there. You can roll up or bring it in. Okay, as long as your hair's not on it or anything. Let's stretch out those triceps. Come to a kneeling position. Oh. Ooh. Bring your right arm up. Hold it there. Just hold it there. Now take your hand and tap right between the shoulder blades. You should feel a nice stretch there. Maybe this is good for you. You could stay here. This hand has a purpose. It's to pull the elbow in and apply a little pressure down. So if it makes you do this, don't do it. We don't want to be here, okay, for our tricep stretch. We want to be here. Hold it. If you want to add a little lat stretch, take it to the side. This is one of my favorite stretches. But you kind of stack it on. We don't go right to this move. You can come in and out of it. And bring it up. Release it. Roll the shoulders. Bring the other arm up. Inhale. Exhale. Tap. Feel this before you grab your elbow. Just feel this. Is your elbow up or is it way out here? Okay, my hand is between my shoulder blade. It's like my head's resting. Then if you want, press in and down. Then add the lean, but you're not letting go of anything. You're adding on to it to get more out of it. So I see this all the time. I don't feel one thing when I do that. There's no point. Make your sessions like a personal training session with me. I try to do that in group exercise. I talk the whole time. I know it's a lot, but I've seen a lot. And I remind myself too, release it. Good. All right, let's take one more stretch. Puppy dog, but with a little bit more tricep. So you're going to take your hands behind your head, but I want you pressing in above your elbow, not here, okay? Not on your elbow, on the meaty part right above the elbow. And sink into it. You can make it harder by walking the elbows in a little more. It's a great stretch for the triceps as well as the chest and shoulder. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Go a little deeper if you can. Release it. Oh, okay. All right. Shake it out. One more Tabata. And this one is, we're going to do 3 climbers and 2 plank jacks. I'm going to have my hands on dumbbells for that. And burpees. Yay. Now, another option for the burpee that's fun, and we're going to alternate these. So we'll do the 3 bicycles, 2 plank jacks. You can tap those out. You don't have to jump. I'm going to use 10-pound weights for my hands. Okay? You don't have to have your hands on dumbbells. But if you don't like having your hand on the floor, if you have any wrist issues, it feels good to have it neutral. Plus, for the second exercise, you can do a burpee when you stand, do a lateral raise, okay? So we'll get a little shoulder in, okay? Or you can squat lateral raise, okay? And you don't have to do both weights together. You can do one, do a burpee, do the other, okay? You're welcome on this one. It's going to be fun. And if you don't like being in a plank, do 3 knees in front and 2 low impact jacks, okay? You're still going to work the core. All right, ready? Come into a plank. So it's 1, 2, knee, jack, jack. You only have 20 seconds. So that 3rd knee, you're holding in. 1, 2, knee for the bound. Jack, jack. 1, 2, knee, jack, jack. Come on. 1, 2, knee. Use low abs. Use your core. Ooh, last one. All right. Ooh, come on up. Lateral raise, burpee, or squat. Here we go. I'm doing a single. Keep in mind, you have to pick up the dumbbells. So you have to use your abdominals. That can be a squat if you don't want to thrust back. Come on. Last one. Come down. Second round. It's our last Tabata gang. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, knee, jack, jack. You're going to feel your shoulders. You're going to feel your triceps. Don't look at your knees, look out at your hands. Whew, last one. Whew. I'm gonna shake out in between. Lateral raise, squat, or burpee. Whew, ready? Feet apart, here we go. Come on, attack it. Push into those heels as you come up. Last one. Woo. All right. And down. Halfway there. 5 seconds we go. Ready? Find your plank. 1, 2, knee, jack. Squeeze your abs. Keep your hands under your shoulders. Come on, you got this. One more. Recover. Oh. All right. Burpee. I'm going to start down in the plank this time. Find your plank. Here we go. Remember, that can be a squat. You don't have to lift both arms together. Come on. How's that lateral raise? It shouldn't be like this. It's slow. It's heavy. Still lifting heavier weights here. Last one. Come on. Recover. Round 4. Woo. Come on down. Precision. Ready? Abs tight. Let's go. Can you open up your feet a little wider? Can you get that knee in a little more? Can you keep your hips down a little more? Come on, 10 seconds. Ooh, my triceps are gonna burn off. Come on, last one. Ooh, recover. I want a good, clean lateral raise. One arm at a time or both. Slow on the way down. You still have to hit your precision. Ready? Go. You can make the thrust back quick and the squat quick. But see how slow I'm going with both? Come on. Last one. Bring it down. Oh, stretch out the shoulders. So the idea with Tabata is you only get 10 seconds rest. So that's, I would say, in the HIIT category. You're in that 75 to 80, 75 to 85% of your max. If you use a quick calculation, 220 minus your age is your maximum heart rate. Take 85% of it, 8 or 80 or 75. Should be up there. All right. Sprint interval training is a little different. That's 30 seconds, and you're going higher intensity. Doesn't always mean jumping. Keep stretching if you need it. We have biceps, and that's it. All right. Ooh. All right. I'll see if I can do a little core finisher, but we've been using a lot of core. All right. Heavy. Alternate, twisting, curl. If you don't have heavy weights, do both together, okay? So it's here. All the way down. Not here, okay? And not up here, okay? Find that range of motion. I'm going to throw in some shoulders. Okay. Ready? Whew. Abs are tight, glutes are tight. Here we go. Now, even if you have your heaviest weight, try doing a couple together if you can. Come on. Ten seconds. Oh. Bring it down. Remember, you're going at your pace that works for you with the weights you have. All right. We're going to go hammer. ISO in this hand. What do I have for this one? Oh, okay. Hammer. So we're doing an isometric hold here. I don't know if this is going to work. I thought of this in the middle of the night. All right. So go to 90 degrees. Remember, if you curl up here, your lateral raise is going to look like this. Okay? You don't want that. Halfway. I'm going to go lighter here. I'm going to try 10s. All right. Bring this weight here. Let's see if it works. Oh, it does. And look at all that core you're getting. Are we going slow or are we going like this? No, we're not doing that. If you're going fast, go heavier. This weight is right here. Hopefully there's a 90-degree bend. Push equally into both feet. Use your glutes. Use your low abs. I was going to do a curl press, but I'm like, oh, we did that a lot with the triceps. Last one, bring it down. Roll those shoulders. I'm going to do the other side. Oh. I'm having a little trouble. I'm on the struggle bus today. Here we go. Now, this is going to be a little harder because the isometric hold arm. I need some positive can't even talk. Affirmations. I almost said reaffirmation. It's going to be harder because this side is already fatigued. And I'm really working just not to sway. We only have one more move after this. 5 seconds. Woo! Last one. Oh my goodness. All right. We're going to go to the floor for this one. Oh. Now, you're going to not go all the way down with your arms. We're going wide curl. Here. Wide curl. I'm going lighter here. So you're not going to be able to go all the way down because the floor is going to hold you. Okay? Option to bring your legs up to boat. Okay? Here. But if it's going to make you like move all the way around, just really activate, use that core. If you need a little squishy ball, there you can take it. Oh. Last one for biceps. All right. Oh. So I'm going to start here. Wide curl. So make sure your elbows are just kind of alongside the body. Mine aren't really touching. And I'm not doing this. Okay? I'm really deep in my core. I might lift my legs up. It's a lot on the low back and the core and the quads. Now try not to get your feet here. Try to get them up. I'm going to bring them back down. I still feel in my core, but I'm making it a little harder if I can. I'm going a little faster because my weights are lighter. Oh, you got about 10 seconds. Ooh. One more. Oh, bring it down. Ooh. All right. Stretch out your biceps. Let's come to a V-sit. Bring your arms to the side. You can flex your palms, and you can go down. You can turn them different ways. You can bring them in front. Keep going. Hold that stretch. Whew. All right. Shake it out. All right. We're going to do 2 core moves. All right. We're going to go on our side. We're going to go clamshell lift. So you're going to be on your elbow. And you can have your hand here or up. And we're going to open and come down. Nice and slow, 45 seconds. And you're not really coming all the way down. Although, if you want to do a recovery, you can go one here, one lift, okay? One down, one up, okay? And it's an open clam, meaning your whole leg comes up. We're not kicking out straight. We're just going to keep the knee bent. All right, ready? And then get a light weight for the next move. I'm going to use a 10. Ready? Here we go. Ear off the shoulder. Little inner thigh and outer thigh. So keep your knee and your heel in line. So it's an open clam. I guess you could do it with a regular, you could do it with your feet together if you wanted. Here's the option here. And one up. Especially if your shoulder is tired. Our shoulders have been working the whole time. Or if you're sliding, just reposition. There's no point in not taking that second to reposition. Squeeze your abs and your obliques here. Woo. One more. Bring it down. Ooh. All right. One weight. All right, we're going to do flutters to a V-sit. So you're going to hold that weight up. You don't have to hold the weight if you don't want to. So the weight's up, the legs are up. The lower the legs, the harder it's going to be, okay? So it's going to look like this. Hold the head up. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, crunch. Or you can go 1, 2, 3, 4 with a straight leg, okay? You can go big flutter or little flutter. Ready? Here we go. The lower the legs are, the harder it's going to be. So the weight is here. And then it's like a teaser. It's hard. Reach your toes. Oh. Try. You can keep it here. Okay. I like that better. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. One more. I'm gonna make them big now. All right. Ooh. Let's go to the other side. And that's it. 2 moves. Finish this off. Make sure that elbow's under your shoulder. Ready? Here we go. So I want you to think about resisting through the inner thighs. And I'm not really lowering all the way down unless I'm doing this in between. Also, another thing I've noticed myself, my elbow was too far back. It wasn't really in line with my hips. And that will make a difference. It can also be here. I want you to really work that outer and inner thigh. Resist on the way down and really squeeze those abs. Woo. Come on. Almost there. Lift that leg. Working outer thigh, inner thigh. Obliques, low abs. Shoulder. One more. Oh, bring it down onto your back. Ooh. Hug the knees in. Oh. Circle those knees around. Excellent job, everybody. That was a big workout. Got a lot in. Go the other way with your circles. And this should feel good after what we just did on the inner thigh and the outer thigh. Good. Go ahead, bring those feet together. Arms into a T. Bring your knees to one side and hold. Have your hand here. Just keep the opposite shoulder down. And just focus on your breathing here. Now this muscle for me is extremely tight, but I'm going to try to work through it. I'm not forcing it. I'm not in pain. You know, I might open up and then go back down, but I'm going to try to feel that stretch. And sometimes if you just slow down and breathe, that can really help. And then bring the knees in. Go to the other side. Arms out in a T. Make sure the opposite shoulder blade's down. So we held a lot of stretches in between, which is really nice to do, so that we're not just tight till the end of class. So I recommend doing that. After you're done with chest, give your chest a little love and attention. You can always hold your stretches longer at the end of class, but you want to make sure you get those stretches in maybe 15, 30 seconds at a minimum. All right, we're going to go to happy baby into a bridge. So open up your knees and make sure you're not lifting that tailbone. Let the tailbone be heavy. Reach around for your feet, or you can reach here. And just press the knees wide. This is great if you don't like to do a yogi squat. You can kind of get it here. Press that tailbone down. Heels up to the sky, knees are super wide. Now put your feet down and glute bridge. Hold that glute bridge. You can also take your hands underneath. Kind of roll those shoulders in. We do this in yoga. Breathe. Slowly roll it down. Hug your knees in. Lift your head up. Bring your hands to your shins. Take your eyes to your inner thighs. Shoulders down. Roll yourself up and extend those legs long. Take a nice hamstring stretch here. So sometimes I see this. I'm feeling a moderate stretch in my hamstrings here. What's the most important thing to feel your hamstrings, whether you're doing it single-sided or double in any position, is that you're folding yourself forward. So you can bend your knees a little bit and then maybe start to straighten them. Nice job. Flip around. How about a little cat and cow? Curl the toes under. Come into down dog. Bring your knees down. Cat and cow. Down dog. I do all these in my mobility class. It's actually mobility and flexibility. Do that again. Down dog hold. See if you can just hold the heels down without pedaling. I find nobody wants to sit still. It's hard, it's a challenge. In yoga, we hold these for 5 deep breaths in and out. Let's try for 2. Legs are straight. Your heels may be down, they might not be. Exhale. Look at your hands, come up on your toes, kind of baby step in. Take another forward fold here. It's the same thing we did seated. And then roll it up. Roll the shoulders. Take a nice big deep breath up. Bring all that good energy in and give yourselves a hand. That was good. Good long workout. You know it is when we made it to the end of the playlist. That's what we do on Thursdays. Good job.